Okay, welcome to your fourth HTML tutorial. In this tutorial, we are going to learn about paragraphs, okay? And also we are going to learn about line breaks. Now, before this tutorial began, okay, I went to the browser, then I just selected a bunch of text that we'll use for this example. Now, for me to write paragraph in the text editor, I will need the p tags. Now that is okay. Haven't clicked okay. Greater than p, less than, and give myself some space. Greater than / p, less than. Okay. Now these are the paragraphs. Now my paragraph will be between this opening tag and the closing tag. Now inside it I'll just paste. Okay, now you can see it's just a straight line, then another straight line. Now let's save and see what happens. Now I'll go to my browser, okay, and I'll refresh it. Okay, now all those codes are just written there. Okay, now what if I want them to be organized? Now let's go back to our text editor. I want to introduce p tags everywhere. Okay, first I'll copy maybe, okay, up to that point, and up to that point, up to that point, then again up to that point. I want them to be different separate lines. Okay, for them just to look nice. Okay, then I'll scroll upwards to see what I want. Now I'll select the P control, then I copy by pressing Control C. Okay, Control step up. Okay, Control C, and at the beginning of Control V, I'll paste it there. Then I'll also paste it there. I'll also paste it there, and also paste it there. I'll also paste it there, and almost finally I'll post it from there, and finally the last line I'll post it there. I'll paste it in there. Okay, now what about the other ending tag for this paragraph? I'll copy it by pressing Ctrl C, and I'll paste it there. In the next line also I will paste it there. Okay, it's a bit long. Okay, I will also paste it there. The next line there's nothing. Okay, so I'll paste it there. I'll also paste it there, and almost finally paste the last one. Okay, now let's save and see what happens. Okay, now let's go to our browser and you refresh. You see it is a nicely arranged paragraph. Okay, you can see it's flowing. Okay, now what happens if I don't want this space between? I'm saying okay, I like the way it looks, but it is widely spaced between the first line and the second. What if I want just the next line to be somewhere here? What will I do then? I will go back to my text editor, and instead of paragraph I will use something called line break. Okay, now I can just come to that place and write greater than b space / less than, greater than. also there, and finally there. Okay, then I'll press Ctrl S to save. Then I'll go back to my browser and see what happens. Let me refresh. Okay, now we are seeing it's even increasing instead of reducing. Why? Okay, I'm sure you're wondering, what did we do wrong? Now, what happened? Let me change it. Control S. Let's see what happens to the first line. Pretty nothing. Now, what in short, the line break is used. Can use it. Now I can go back and just remove all these texts. Okay. Then you delete it. Greater than forward slash paragraph. Okay. Remove the paragraph stuff. I will go back. Then you copy all these texts. Control C. You come back and just paste it here. Wow, great. Now let's use the line break, which is BR. Give yourself some space. Forward slash. Okay. Now let's copy. Control C. Control V. Again Control V. Again Control V. Then Control V. Control V. And almost finally Control V. Maybe you don't need it in the last line. Okay, now Control S to save it. Let's go back to our browser. Now let's refresh and see what happened. You see, it has arranged them nicely and there's no space between like previously. Okay, now that's all that I wanted to teach you today. Now today I learned about paragraphs and line breaks, and now we can use them to make our website. Okay, I mean to create our websites. Now you have noticed line breaks can be used to reduce the gaps between each lines, different lines in a paragraph, while the p tags can be used both at the beginning and the end of a line in a paragraph. Okay, now that's all I wanted to teach you today. Thank you very much for watching these tutorials. See you.